from Olathe, Kansas, and we are so excited to have you guys here. And as you can tell, it's great night as we are talking all about the money, the moolah, the cash flow, my friend. And so we're really excited about this. And I know that you guys are going to be so blessed by our special trainer this evening. So look at Mary rocking out that cash over there. So I'm going to invite you all to pray with me as we get started this evening, and then we are going to dive into some recognition. And like I said, you guys are going to be so incredibly blessed by our speaker tonight. So let's just take this time to pray together. God, I just thank you for this time, and I thank you that we have an opportunity to gather literally all across the United States as one big all-in Mary Kay family. And I just pray that you bless our time together, that you would be with our amazing speaker this evening, as I know she has prayed and poured into what she's going to share tonight. God, would you give us wisdom and clarity about how to be good stewards of the blessings that you've given us, and that we can make good, wise decisions. And even if we haven't made good decisions, that we can make today be a turning point in how we handle our money. God bless our time together. Be with those who are not able to join us at this moment. And I'm just so thankful for this family. May this night just glorify you. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen.
Amen.
Amen.
All right. Well, we are going to kick tonight off first with some recognition. So let me get this screen shared with you guys. All right. Oh, hold on. Things are like covered up here. Okay, there we go.
All right. I'm so excited because I get to introduce the brand new beauty consultants from the month of February, our new Mary Kay sisters. Are you guys ready? Let's welcome Chanel, Melissa, Rebecca, Madison, Maureen, Betsy, Emily, and Amy. Awesome. Woo-hoo! I should say Chanel from the Maya Hall team, Melissa from the Maya Hall team, Rebecca from the Jennifer Huff team, Madison from the Jennifer Huff team, Maureen from the Lisa Clark team, Betsy from the Jennifer Huff team, Emily from the Jennifer Huff team, and Amy from the Katie Mitchell team. Way to go, ladies. Woo!
All right, then we are moving straight up the career path in to recognize our red jackets. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there's been a lot of talk about red jackets lately. And so between what Maya, Heidi, and I are talking about, with the Pearls of Sharing, with what the company is doing, especially with the Rockin' Red rally that is coming up in April, in the entire month of March with Rockin' Red recognition. It is all about the Reds. And so we are so excited and so honored to welcome and recognize these red jackets. So first up, brand new red jacket, Melanie Cox. Congratulations, Melanie. We are so excited. We love new red jackets. So then also at the Star Team Builder level, Amy Parnell from St. Joseph. Then we have team leader. So this is 5 or more active team members. Amy England is team leader as well. Congratulations, Amy. Then we also have Vicki Highsmith from Madison, Alabama. And then we also have at the team leader position, Anna Maria Klunt from St. Joseph as well. And then we do have a position open if anybody is interested. This is the elite team leader. So this is when you have 8 or more active consultants on your team. So that position is open. We cannot wait for next month to have somebody's picture in that spot as well. And then let's give a huge round of applause to brand new director in qualification, also finishing month 2 of her career car qualifications with her and her team, Jennifer Huff from Reeds, Missouri, from the Maya Hole unit. Woo! We are so excited for you, Jennifer. And then, of course, one of the things that we love about those in the red jacket position is not only is being in the red jacket position a level of leadership, a level of prestige, because of what you have done as far as enrolling women into their business and into their goals and helping to support them along the way. But we also want to make sure that you get poured into as well as an up and coming leader in this company. And so every month, Maya, Heidi, and I host the Red Hot Coffee Club. And what this is on the third Saturday of the month, we treat you to coffee. We send you a virtual gift card for some coffee, and we just gather. And it's a time of motivation, inspiration, and training with things that are applicable to you and what you are going through during this season in your business. We want to make sure that you have everything that you need to support you as you are building your team. And so that's what the Red Hot Coffee Club is all about. So the next one is going to be on March 20th. That's the third Saturday of March, March 20th at 9:30 Central Time, 10:30 Eastern Time. And we cannot wait to have a full Zoom gallery as we have that Red Hot Coffee Club. So if you are not in Red, make sure that you talk with your director and work with your director to make sure that we get you in Red so that you can join us at that Red Hot Coffee Club.
Well, I'm excited to talk to you guys about the National Court of Sharing. You may have heard the story of the bumblebee, my friends, but did you know that aerodynamically, the bumblebee is not able to fly? The tushy is too big for the wings, but the bumblebee does not know that and keeps on flying anyway. So Mary Kay used it as her symbol, her mantra of sharing the Mary Kay opportunity and passing on this amazing gift we call the Mary Kay business. So we do want to recognize those of you who are now in our top 10 for the Court of Sharing and have built their team this year. So right now, for those who've added one new team member this seminar year is Liz Cox, Holly Dodson, Anna Maria Kluntz, Robin Lichtenauer, Cynthia McCallan, Katie Mitchell, Christina Myers, Bobby Joe Smith, Jennifer Smith, and Mayberry Woods. Congratulations, ladies, on having one new team member this seminar year. Now to our top 10. I apologize. Now we're to our top 10. Now, the National Court of Sharing is when you actually add 24 qualified team members. Qualified means that their initial order to the company is a minimum of 600 wholesale, or they hit 600 wholesale in the first 4 months of their business. This court is also ranked based on the commissions earned. So therefore, it's not just having someone start up and you like leave them in the dust. It's pouring into her, mentoring her, helping her and supporting her in whatever that may look like for her. So we are so excited to recognize our top 10 this evening. Number 10, Kim Messer. We have a tie. Sorry, my screen messed that up. Sorry, we have a 10. Number 10, Rachel White. Woo! Number 9, Amy England. Woohoo! Number 8, Kristen Kamen. Yay, Kristen! Number 7, Melanie Cox. Woo! Number 6, Dee LaPlante. Woo! Moving up to our top 5, Lisa Clark. Congratulations, Lisa. Number 4, Laura Newson. Woo! Number 3, Sally Ellis. Yay, Sally. Number 2, Eunice Millette. Woohoo, Eunice. And number 1, our queen with 10 new team members and 7 Great Start qualified, which means she got $50 building bonus for every Great Start qualified, is Jennifer Huff. Congratulations, Jennifer, on being the queen of sharing for this month. We are so excited for you.
Love it. Oh, so exciting. So exciting. And now I get to go over the Spark a Chain Reaction Achievers for the month of February. Let's see who they are. We have Penny, Jody, Lisa, Holly, Jennifer, Sally, Amy, Carol, Jennifer, Robin, Sherry, Madison, Jennifer, Maureen, Betsy, Emily, and Jennifer, and Rachel. Way to go, guys. So exciting. Way to go. Love it.
Wow.
Woohoo.
That's a lot of names to read.
Oh my goodness, that's
Lot of names.
amazing.
Way to go, you guys.
All right, next we are recognizing those consultants that are either working towards or are already STAR consultants. Now, if you are not familiar with the STAR consultant program, I'm going to kind of give you a little bit of details in that in just a little bit. But this quarter, we are in quarter 3, and it started on December 16th and it goes through March 15th. So we just have a couple weeks, just shy of 2 weeks left to finish out this quarter. And so let's recognize those consultants first that are on target with at least 1,500 in wholesale production since December 16th. Rachel White. And then we are moving up to our STAR consultants. These consultants have already completed at least the Sapphire level, but are working towards the higher levels by March 15th. So at the Sapphire level, congratulations to Amy, Robin, Madison, Maureen, Emily, and Rachel. Woo!
Ooh, a lot of stars.
And then at the Ruby level, already completed the Ruby level, working their way up is Jody, Lisa, Carol, and Jennifer. Woo! Then we're moving up to the Diamond level. Completing Diamond Circle or Diamond level STAR consultant is Sally Ellis.
Woohoo!
Way to go.
And then we're going to Emerald. We don't have anybody at Emerald yet. So all of those working are already working their way up to that. So we're moving up to the Pearl level, already completing the Pearl level. The top level of STAR consultant is Jennifer Huff and Sherry Mason. Woo! So let's talk a little bit about this STAR consultant program. Mary Kay created the STAR consultant program to give consultants a track to run on. So this is open to every single consultant, no matter if you are brand new in Mary Kay or you are a seasoned consultant. This is a track for you to use to be able to work with your customer base, be able to serve them and love on them, and Mary Kay rewards you in the process. I always love to ask the question, at your full-time job, how many of you get a prize just for doing your job? Just for doing what you're supposed to be doing, how many of you get a prize for that? Probably not really, right? And so the fact that Mary Kay does this just blows my mind. And the fact that we do this every quarter is just amazing. And so how this works is this is based on your wholesale orders to the company. So in order to track this, you're going to track your retail sales to your customers. So when you're selling product to your customers, you're ordering that product from the company. That's how you track the STAR consultant level. So the starting level is Sapphire STAR consultant. That is $1,800 wholesale over the 3-month time period. So that's an average of $300 in retail sales every week. The next level is Ruby level. So that is $400 in retail sales each week. Diamond level is $500 in retail sales. Emerald is $600 and Pearl is $800 retail each week. So the best thing to do is to break that down. I love looking at it by your averages. So if your average sale per customer is $40, how many sales tickets do you need to fill out? How many sales do you need to make each week in order to reach that goal? And so make sure that as you're finishing this quarter or when the next quarter starts, look at that, pick a prize for yourself, for a family member to give away as a gift, and be able to have that track to run on to support your customers in your sales all quarter long.
All right, my friends. Well, of course, we are to the final recognition piece tonight of the Court of Sales. Now, here's what's great, guys, is every single Mary Kay Beauty consultant can achieve this. This is the National Court of Sales, where in one seminar year from July 1st to June 30th, when you do 40,000 in retail sales, you achieve the National Court of Sales. And as you can see, you earn one of those beautiful diamond rings, which I don't know about you, but if I can get free diamonds, might as well, right? But not only that, guys, It is truly just a prestigious level in our company. But I will also tell you, as we're wrapping up and going into the final 4 months of the seminar year, talk to your sales director about where you would like to finish between now and June 30th. It may be the National Court of Sales. It may be the Princess Court of Sales. It may be your unit Court of Sales. And this is very exciting. And so we want to recognize those of you this evening who are just killing it in our top 10. So number 10, Bobby Smith. Woo! Number 9, I'm going to read this because I think this is exciting. With 12,018 retail, Sherry Mason. Number 8, with 12,296, Rachel White. Number 7, with 13,474, Robin Lichtenauer. Number 6, with 13,922 retail, Melanie Cox. Yay! And now we are going into our top 5 of the evening. Number 5, with 17,464 retail, Jody Chance. Number 4, with 18,075, Lisa Clark. Way to go! Number 3, who has already completed the Princess Court of Sales with over 20,000 at 23,032, Sally Ellis. Way to go! And number 2, with 27,236, Amy England. Woo! And then we are so excited to officially announce that Jennifer has completed OHI, the National Court of Sales. You want to say hello? The National Court of Sales with over 40,000. Here, you want to shake it for me? So she will be walking across stage. She will be escorted. She will get a sash. She will get to pick a diamond. Jennifer,
That is awesome. Good job, Kari, for helping with that. Oh, okay. Let me stop sharing because we're not to that point yet. So we are going to move right on. And so we are so excited. Maya was going to do this. I'm going to take over for her as she's working with Kari. We are so excited to be able to bring you a super special guest speaker tonight, a trainer extraordinaire, our very own Heidi Ray. And we are so excited because in the discussions that we have had between Maya, Heidi, and I, this has been a topic that has been kind of a discussion that we've been, just kind of, digesting in different conversations. And we are so blessed that Heidi has taken it upon herself in order to be able to dive into this subject, in order to get all of that wealth, all of that knowledge for herself, but then to be able to pour it in to every single one of us. And so, Heidi, we are just so excited. You guys better all have like a notebook and a pen and be ready to take notes as Heidi shares with us how to be better stewards of our money and our finances, how to be smart business women, and just how to be able to use that to honor what God has called us to do and what he has placed on our hearts. So let's give it up for Heidi and our training tonight. Woohoo!
Oh my gosh, I am so excited. Thank you, Maya and Mary, for allowing me to speak to your units. And I don't take that lightly, you guys. And so this has been a subject that's been on my heart for a couple months now. Actually, kind of started at the New Year's because, I was looking for how to get better financial health, like being healthy financially. And so it really impacts every area of your life. And so it's really smart. But what I was going to have you do, I'm going to say a statement, okay? And then I want you to write down your thought, the very first thought or emotion that this statement is going to trigger to you, okay? So if you have a pen or paper, you want to get that handy because we'll also be taking a money quiz. Oh my goodness. We are going to be taking a quiz. You can't fail it. It's okay. So get some paper and pen because tonight will be full of notes that you can reference later. Some of the detail, I won't go into all detail, but because of time, but anyhow, so get your pen and paper. And here's the first thing that you get to write down. When I say the statement, write down the thought or emotion that comes to your mind. Okay. And we're going to reflect on this at the end. Okay, girls, let's talk money. Okay, I wasn't supposed to say that excited, but I got excited because it could persuade your reaction. Okay, let's talk money. Okay, so write down your emotion or your thought that comes to mind. Let's talk money. We're going to talk money. What does that bring to your thoughts? The very first emotion, the very first thing. And the one thing I want you guys to know is that, a lot of times some of us grow up with the thought that money is evil, right? But it's really not. Money is amoral. It's not good or it's not bad, okay? It's neither one. But it is, the Bible says, the love of money, okay? And so tonight you might think I'm really in love with money because I'm going to talk about it really passionately. And it's not my idol. I don't put it above, the Lord Jesus Christ, but I am going to be passionate about it because we need to focus on it. And so, anyhow, the Bible says the love of money is evil. So, it's good to talk money. It's healthy to talk money. I want to bring financial health, money awareness, because I used to be a former banker and I realized that women in particular do not know how to handle money on a whole. Now, I'm not saying Mary Kay women, but it could spill over into us. Okay. And a lot of times they don't know, how to invest, how to handle their finances. And when their loved one passes away, they would walk into the bank and they would need help on how to even balance a checkbook. But we're not going to go into those things. But that's just my awareness of, okay, I want to be super good and solid with learning about money. Now, let me start this off by saying I'm very passionate about this subject, but I'm not an expert. So some of you on here may know a lot more about money and may be really solid, and congrats, and you can share with others. Okay. So mine is a journey of financial health. And so that was one of the things I wanted to concentrate on this year. And so I'm going to give you some resources later on that you can look to and those sorts of things. Okay. And some tips. Okay, so you wrote down your emotion, you have that. The one thing I want to encourage you is to know that you guys are every person on here is a CFO. I'm talking to CFOs tonight. Those are chief financial officers. You own your own business, you run your own business. And so in corporate America, a CFO, their job is to know about the money, to know about their expenses, to know about their profit, to know about projected income, to know about how the company is, if they're in the red or the black. And so you guys, when we meet together as a unit meeting, you are CFOs. We're meeting with CFOs, the top of the top. And so treat yourself as a CFO of your business. It's your business to know your money business. Okay. It's your business to know what your money's doing and what your business is doing. If you're on profit, if it's struggling, and then we can adjust activity to talk with your sales director and get great coaching. So it's the thing I think about it, your numbers, knowing your numbers empowers you. Okay. It makes you powerful. It makes you a respected business person. You want to be respected. Even if you're not in this business to make money, that's okay. That's okay. This is still going to benefit you just by having a respectable business, knowing what the type of income that Mary Kay allows you or that you are making. And that way you can speak to others, okay, about that. And so let me talk a little bit about this too. In my life so far, I have met a few millionaires. I have traveled, we've served in lots of different churches, and we have met some really wealthy people in Mary Kay and outside of Mary Kay. And here's 3 things that I have come to observe about millionaires. Would you like to know? Actually, we live 2 country blocks away from a billionaire. The big tree farm, Maya, she knows, and she comes with, he's a billionaire, you guys. And so, and I don't really know him, but anyhow, okay. So let me talk a little bit about what I know about the millionaires that I have been around. Number 1, they know how much money they make. They know their net worth. Okay. They know their numbers. Every millionaire knows their numbers. They know how much they make. Number two, they're not opposed to making more money. So no matter how cashed up, no matter if you're not working this business for Mary Kay for money, they're never been opposed to making more income. So in Mary Kay, you can make more. And number three, they have several streams or avenues usually of income. Most millionaires do, okay? And there's an average number, but I don't know it off the top of my head, but it's several streams of income. So what we need to know, and Mary Kay offers us as a beauty consultant, three streams or three avenues of money, okay? And then as sales directors, that goes up, and then as a national, those streams of income goes up as well. That number increases. So that is exciting. So as you go up the career path, those streams of income, you have more that you can make, okay? So Mary Kay has set us up to be millionaires. Seriously. Thank you, Mary Kay. Okay. So let's get healthy. Let's be aware of our money. And so here's what my unit, we have been talking about this for the last 2 months. Okay. We've been really focused on it. And here's why. You guys may have heard this advice before from your sales director or from somebody else in the company, but we all could say this together. A tracked number grows. A tracked number grows. So, what if we started tracking our income? What if we started tracking our profit? Okay, that means it's going to naturally grow. And so that's why my focus has been on money the last 2 months. And let me just dare say, I think that might be why my unit in the last 2 months have had the best 2 months, solid, back to back than I think it's ever had since I've been in Mary Kay. And it's because of a focus, because of a tracking and encouragement. Now, activity is behind that, but that will be there when you're focusing and you're tracking. So whatever you want to grow, track it. So why wouldn't we want our income to grow? Why wouldn't we do that? And so start tracking your profit, and that will get you excited, you guys. Okay. So here's a couple tips that I have for the Mary Kay business. Some of these you're already doing. Some of you may have not started these yet, and that's okay. Like Maya said earlier, it doesn't really matter where you are. You can start today and start implementing new things. Okay. The one thing is just taking away 1 or 2 things. Don't overwhelm yourself and start getting better at 1 or 2 or 3 things. Okay. So trust me, because this is what I'm in the process of doing. So number 1, in our Mary Kay business, I believe that you need, I said number 1 is track your profit. That was number 1. Okay. Number 2, this is going to sound funny, but I want you to have financial affirmations that you say to yourself. Okay. And our national emeritus, Linda Tupin, would say, I create wealth for my family. When you see green, I create wealth for my family. Okay. So what are you doing? I provide income for my family. I provide financial freedom for my family. I provide choices and opportunity through my finances for my family. I am an independent, Mary Kay beauty consultant on profit store. Right. And so start speaking wealth and over your business. So start your financial affirmations that you want to believe. I'm achieving my goal of making XYZ. Okay. In my Mary Kay. And so be very detailed. An affirmation it's positive, it's personal, and it's present tense, the 3 Ps. Okay. Number 3, know your inventory on your shelf. Well, you think that's kind of odd. Why would I know that? Because it's your job to know how much inventory you have, so you know how much you can pay yourself. There is actually a sliding scale that's recommended. We do this with our new consultants on how to pay yourself according to if your store is on profit. Okay. And so our goal is to have a store that's on profit where we can pay ourselves the full 40-10 split. The 40% is ours, 10% to run our business. And I'm sure you've heard that. Now, your sales director, if you want to know that scale, they can teach it to you. They can share that knowledge with you. But you can pay yourself right when you start, but there is a sliding scale. So when I was a new consultant, I would go to the bank. This is back in the day before you could deposit your checks with your phone, with your mobile app. And I would go to the bank and I would know, okay, I have this much on inventory. I'm allowed to pay myself 25% or 20% or 30%. And I would pay myself the percentage until I built my inventory up. Okay. So that's smart business. So know your inventory number. Okay. And if you're on profit or not. Number 4. Okay, this is an easy one to do, an easy fix. List each month how much your business pays to your family, okay? Make a list, and I kept this on my desk. Now, where did this come from? Back in 2013, my husband said, your Mary Kay business isn't making any money. We never see any money. And you know, and I was thinking, I couldn't even tell him, where is my money going? I know I'm paying money to the family, but where is it going? So out of frustration, I didn't know what I was paying. I started a list, and my girls have seen this. I posted it. It's not fancy. It was, you know, I just a piece of paper on my desk every time, $10 to such and such for gas, you know, $20 for out to eat, whatever it was that you dipped into your Mary Kay money, and you paid Mary Kay money to fund to your family. You write it down. I put the date, the amount, and who I paid. Oh my goodness. I have several sheets of these from over the years. And I will tell you that I can say, oh, I paid this loan. I did this. I paid gas. I have a basketball game fee, you know, basketball shorts, whatever it is that you're funding that you don't realize. And I found out that I was making a lot of money each month. And it was empowering to me to know that it gave me confidence to know that I make money. Guess what that's also going to do? It's going to escalate your recruiting, okay? Because if you know you're making money, then you can share with other women confidently that I know how I make money, and I know how much money I make, and by the activity and the amount of time I put into my business. And you're just going to show that to them, and then they will more likely sign because they want to know how to make money. You know, not easily, but they need to know a game plan. But if you don't know how much you make, you can't really share that. And so I always would share that with my new recruit. It was how much I make for the hours that I worked. So know that number. It's very self-liberating and it builds your confidence. Okay. So that one is a game changer. Very easy. You can do that. I put it on my desk so I'd see it and it would stay there. The next one, set a goal to reflect the profit you want. So, you know, make a goal for the profit that you want. A lot of times I feel like we just make a goal out there, but make a goal that's going to reflect the profit that you need or that you want. Also, on this, a lot of times I would pick a family bill that I was going to pay with my Mary Kay business. So I would work my business, so I would pay that bill. And that also gains the support of your husband, right? When he sees you're taking Mary Kay's paying this bill and this bill. And so no longer is work an option, you know, when you don't feel like it, it's going to motivate you because you've got this to contribute to the family. And then definitely make sure you have different Mary Kay accounts, okay, at your bank. And so I would suggest a minimum of 2, okay? And I have 3. I'm getting ready to open 4, but you definitely need several separate accounts for your Mary Kay business. And your sales director can go over and kind of guide you on how she does hers. I have a one that's an inventory account, a profit account, a sales director account, and I'm going to open another one. So for taxes and things like that. So you guys, this is good. You need to keep your money separated because you're running a business, an organization. You're a CFO. And so your money needs to be separate. And then you can write yourself a check out of that, or you can, however you decide to pay yourself, but keep those accounts separate. So let's be money wise. Let's handle this. Let's be, what do I want to say, with integrity with our money. Let's not embezzle from our store any longer. You know, those are some healthy tips for us. Okay. Set a yearly profit goal. Oh my gosh. Have you guys thought, how much would I like to make in a year? You know, start thinking about how much you want to make in your Mary Kay business a year. Okay. And start thinking that number, write that number down over and over, post it different places. And that way you have a yearly profit goal. And you guys, I do look at my income and I do make that goal because I think it's important to have a year at a glance. Okay. And then consistently, just be consistent on the things that you're doing. So those are a couple tips. Okay. I hope those are helpful. Now we're going to go into a little quiz. Now, one of the things I did was I started reading this book, Maya and a lot of other sales directors, and I'm sure Mary's heard it a million times, Overcoming Under-Earning. And this is by Barbara Stanny. Okay, Overcoming Under-Earning. I recommend you get this. I read this book in about, I don't know, 2 weeks. And it is so good, but it's more than a read. It's more of a journal, a workbook, if you will allow it to be, but you can also read it every year if you want. And so overcoming under earning is going to help you take that lid off of your earning, the ceiling that you put on yourself for your earning potential. And so this is really, really good. So number your paper 1 to 30. Okay. 1 to 30. And then that's all you need to do, 1 through 30. And then when I say a statement, I'm going to have you circle, if 1 is true, you're going to circle 1. Okay. So number 1 to 30, I'm going to say these 30 statements really quick. You're going to circle them and we're going to find out, and you don't have to share your results. That's the good thing. It's for you for self-reflection. Number 1, I often give away my services, volunteering or working more hours than I actually get paid. Circle that, number 1, if that's you. Number 2, it's so hard to ask for a raise. I just can't do it. Circle that if that's you. Number 3, I actually dislike money and the people who have it. Number 4, I am proud of my ability to do with little. There's nobility in being poor. Number 5, I blame someone or something else for my financial situation, like the IRS or my ex-husband. Number 6, I find ways to avoid dealing with money. Like, just find ways. Number 7, I tend to sabotage myself at work, applying for jobs not qualified for or low paying, or stop short of reaching my goals, or I change jobs a lot. Number 8, I work very, very hard, long hours, several jobs, or I go into the excess and then collapse. Number 9, I fill my free time with endless chores and tasks. Number 10, I am in debt with little savings and no idea where my money is going. Number 11, I have a family history of debt and under earning. Circle that if that's you. Number 12, I am vague about my earnings. I overestimate or underestimate my income, or I see the gross and I don't really talk about the net. Number 13, I continually put others' needs before my own. Number 14, I am frequently in pain or stress around money. Number 15, recognition and praise are more important to me than money. So circle that if that's you. You don't have to write these out. Number 16, I am confident in my ability to make money. Number 17, I always live below my means. Number 18, I love money and appreciate what it does for me. Number 19, I am very optimistic about my financial future. Number 20, I experience very little fear or insecurity around money. 21, I am determined to get paid what I am worth. 22, I am passionate about my work. 23, I have a very supportive, nurturing relationships, including my spouse. 24, I like wealthy people. 25, I have little or no credit card debt. 26, I intentionally get myself in situations beyond my ability and then rise to them. 27, I am resilient and able to bounce back when I fall. 28, I am filled with gratitude and success that I have achieved. 29, I work very hard, but I know I don't have to do everything myself. I know how to delegate. Number 30, I am tenacious in achieving my goals. Okay, so hopefully you've circled the numbers that are you. Okay, so here's the little test. Okay, on numbers 1 through 15, count those up, how many circles you have from numbers 1 to 15. If you have 2 or more statements that you circled on 1 through 15, you're probably earning less than your potential despite your efforts, and you desire to make more. Okay, now let's concentrate on number 16 through 30, and this is in the book. Okay, 16 through 30. If you have circled 2 or more statements from 16 to 30, you're probably in the upper income bracket of your profession or industry, or you should be. Okay, are you ready to go higher? I love how they said that. Okay, that's an under earning awareness activity quiz. Okay, so it's okay it's okay that, I'm going to talk here about being truthful. So it's good that you know where you are. Okay. So you can start somewhere. So I hope that was a helpful little quiz again out of this book. The next thing I was going to read are the 4 rules of money. And these are really good. I'm going to break these down. Number 1, spend less. Haha, that's funny, right? Because that's true. Only buy what you can easily afford. Number 2, save more. Pay yourself first, right? Save more. Number 3, invest wisely. Put your money in assets that grow over time. And that was number 3. Sorry, number 3. Number 4, give generously. Use your money to make a difference. Those are the 4 money rules that she has. And I think it's really good because sometimes we need to learn to spend less. And sometimes we need to learn to save and pay ourselves. So work on those rules and help that to apply to, into your business, but into your personal life as well. And then the last 5 things I'm going to read, these are really important to me. And I have these on my refrigerator. So my whole family sees them. Number 1, this is the 5-step plan of overcoming under-earning. Number 1, tell the truth about what's not working. Okay, it's time for us to tell the truth about what's not working with our income, okay, and with our finances. Let's look at it unbiased. Let's tell the truth. A lot of times we don't even want to talk about money if we're upset by it. We avoid it. Number 2, make a firm decision about what you truly want. What is it that you truly want? Make a firm decision. Number 3, look for opportunities to stretch by doing what you think you can't do. Stretching yourself, going for that job, going for that, increasing that, the number of people that you talk to in Mary Kay, your bookings, whatever it is, stretch, okay, for the opportunity. Number 4, surround yourself with people in a supportive community like Mary Kay. And number 5, respect and appreciate the money by taking good care of it. You guys, respect the money and appreciate by taking good care of it, putting good boundaries on your money. And so this is something we're constantly working on, at least I am. Okay, so I know we're running out of time. So this was my resource number 1 is this book. Resource number 2 is Robin Roland, and I can send this to your sales directors. Robin Roland is a retired a national sales director, okay? And she will meet with you for 1 hour if you want and go over and customize how to, all your financial goals. What do you want out of your Mary Kay business? And she will customize and do that for an hour. It's $100 an hour. And I did that about 2 weeks ago. It was really, really good. And so that's an idea, seek out people that are really good. She was a retired accountant. She used to work for McDonald's hamburgers and she was retired from that when she retired herself to become a sales director in Mary Kay. And she, and so anyhow, she is the national sales director that's now retired. Amazing. She's really smart with money. So I'll post her accolades and then her business card to Mary and Maya, and they can share that in your guys' group. So that would be a great resource. The third resource is Gloria Mayfield Banks. Hello. She loves money. She makes the most money in Mary Kay. She's number 1 in the company. And so Google her, find trainings on her. She talks about money. She makes a lot of it. And so, find out some more about money. Now, let me go back to that first statement. And I want you to write down after everything I just talked about tonight about money and financial health and wealth. I want to say the statement to you one more time, and I want you to write down your reaction. Okay. Now, girls, let's talk money. Write down your emotion. Let's talk money. All right. And what we've learned is, money's not evil, right? So I wish you lots of money this month, lots of income, lots of profit. I wish that you would know all your numbers, and I'm so excited for you guys. And I just can't wait to see us all grow in that area. Thank you, ladies.
Wow, wow, wow. Heidi, I seriously could not write fast enough. I don't even know if I can read my own writing with how much information that you gave us. And so I know that we are having to make sure that because we still got to do our drawing and things. And so consultants, if you guys have any like questions or anything like that, like put them in the chat and we can make sure that we get those answered. But I would even love if, you know, just one or two people even want to like affirm Heidi for what she shared, if there was something that you guys took away. And so I know everybody is muted, but if you would love to say something, you can go ahead and unmute yourself and be able to share that with Heidi as well.
I too could not write fast enough. That was amazing.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I hope you take some great stuff away, I'm sure. Thank you. Awesome. I'm so excited.
We're all going to have to decipher our chicken scratch.
Yeah. I was trying to talk faster. I'm like, oh, we're running out of time.
Heidi, I love that you said at the beginning that you noticed that it's not a mistake or a coincidence that you've personally had the best last 2 months, because I know that this is something that you have really poured into. And it is amazing when we give our effort to something, how it grows, how it improves. And that is so exciting to see and to watch and to grow. And my closing thought is I just feel so much more confident that like your training tonight makes me feel like I can do this. I don't have to be controlled by it. I don't have to let it scare me. I can make good money decisions. So thank you for empowering us that we can do this. And that's not bad to make good income, because it does allow us to give generously. So thank you. I'm like so grateful. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, Maya. Thank you so much. It means so much. Awesome. Awesome. So exciting.
All right. Anybody else before we move on to the next thing?
I just wanted to say, Heidi, that I'd heard some of the stuff that you talked about already in our meetings, but that quiz, circling the ones, was spot on for me.
Yeah.
So, I mean, literally spot on.
Wow.
And I really appreciate your efforts to educate us.
Oh, absolutely. Get this book. Yes. I appreciate it, Sandy. Thank you so much.
And I think it's one of those things like, you know, Sandy, even if you've, what you had said as far as having heard some of this before, I think that's also like, especially when it comes to money, I think we're always learning. You know what I mean? That depending on what season that we're in, whether season in our business, season in our life, season of income, you know, like we take away different things. And so I think to keep this, it's not you learn this as a new consultant and then you're done. You know what I mean? Like it has to continue to be in there to continue to, you know, process and move forward and all of those kind of things. So Heidi, thank you again so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Awesome. Okay. Well, we're not giving away money, but we are giving away some sunglasses. So let me share my screen here. So it is time for us to pick a winner. So these Michael Kors sunglasses, are they just not the most fantastic things ever? They're gorgeous looking. So remember, these are going to one to a customer and one to a consultant. And how the names are in this drawing is if your customer did a career chat, they got their name in one time. If they attended an event, whether in person or virtually, where the Mary Kay opportunity was shared, they got one entry as well. If they decided to start a Mary Kay business, they got not one, not two, not three, not four, but 5 chances into this drawing. And so we have, let me flip to a different screen here to share my wheel of names. So we have 107 entries into this drawing.
Woohoo!
And so this is a mixture of those that did, again, career chats, they attended an event, or there's names in here multiple times if they decided to start their Mary Kay business. So we are going to see who the winner is of this. And I forgot, I don't have my sheet pulled up as far as who the, like, these are customer names. So we'll have to tie them to a consultant. So if your customer wins and you're watching, like, give us a shout out, because then we can tie it to the correct consultant and the correct unit. So are you guys ready? Our winner is, I love this. This is so fun. I love it when it spins like that. All right. Our winner. Oh, my screen's over it. Karen Shea. Karen Shea. Do we know? Let me see if let me stop sharing here. Does anybody know Karen Shea that's on here? No. Okay. So I will do some investigating to see who she belongs to, and I will share that. But I did want to share with you guys next what we are doing for the month of March. So we are so excited. So we did our winner for the sunglasses. Karen Shea, will find out who she belongs to and see which consultant also won the sunglasses as well. For the month of March, we are going to be giving away Yeti Tumblers. Like, oh my gosh, I am so excited about these. Like, if I could have 20 gazillion of these, like, I don't know about you, but I would be so excited. And so we are giving away one 20-ounce Yeti tumbler to a customer and then one to her consultant. And you get to pick which color. And there's like a whole range of colors. And so you can have your coffee, you can have your tea, you can have your water, you can have whatever other beverage that you want in it, and it will stay hot or cold, and you will be styling as well. So that is what we are giving away for the month of March. And so again, when you have a career chat, when they attend an event, either in person or virtually, where they learn about the opportunity or they decide to start their business, they get entered. So as soon as we're done here, you get to hop on over to the All In Virtual Beauty Facebook group, and you will get to watch Maya talk with sales director Natalie Ballard as Natalie shares her story. And so your customers that watch that, as long as you know that they watched, you can get them entered into this drawing for these Yeti tumblers. Yes. So as we wrap up, mark your calendars for our next All In Family Night, the first Monday of April, which is actually going to be April 7th. Same bat time, same bat station, 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern, right here on Zoom as well. So again, thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. Thank you, Heidi, once again for your amazing training on Monday. Everybody's going to go get that book and be able to start being good stewards of our money and our income. And then make sure that you guys hop on over to the All In Virtual Beauty Facebook group and join Maya and Natalie here in just a few minutes. Have an awesome evening. Bye, guys.
Ready? Awesome. Bye.